Welcome back to the Fox and the Otter. I found a fox den and put a game camera up to see what would go on. In the first week, a fox routinely visited and did a little excavating. And then the following week, a family of river otters moved in and seemed to make it their own. In the weeks and months that followed, a lot has happened. Episode 27 takes place over the course of 7 days. I'm starting this episode with the last clip in episode 26. We had a black bear come in, check out every hole in the den, and then probably move on, but the clip ends there. And I'm real curious to see how this is going to impact the foxes and the otters who have been visiting this area. So on the same day, the 14th, the fox comes in, checks things out, but he never goes in any of the den holes. He doesn't return for 2 days. No fox kids, and he just moves through. Here we are the next day. Snack is back, which I don't really think is a great favorable sign in the sense that if the foxes were busy here, the squirrel wouldn't be there. Following day he comes in, still no fox kits, and he leaves. Here we are, July 18th, checking it out, passing through it looks like. 18th in the evening, it seems like he's coming in more frequently, but he sure doesn't stay long. Marking, which I think is a good sign. In the very beginning of this whole thing, he would come and mark the territory like it's going to be his. And so I think that marking is a good sign, but he clearly isn't spending any time in here. So not a whole lot of visitors in all that time. Marking again, you see. I just pulled the cards on my 2 game cameras, and I'm hearing this horrible noise. Can you hear that? There it is. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's been going on and on. It's for sure not a moose. It's not a bird call that I'm familiar with. I think it's a fox, but I'm not certain. So I'm going to go over there and see if I can find something. Surely I'm not going to find anything, but I'm going to go try to check it out anyway. I'm videotaping this with my phone, so I'm having a hard time holding it still here. Sorry about that. Well, that was really wild. That call sounded very distressing, and the little fox is perched up where he has a good view, which is an odd place for him to be. I fear that this is my guess, and again, I'm not a foxologist. I think it's like a locating or a distress call, and he's trying to find the rest of his family. I could be wrong, but boy, that was an eerie call. I guess we'll have to stay tuned to see what happens next. So hopefully we can find those fox kids and know that they're safe.